It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Conversations, networking mixers for women. We are spin off
and the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to slam in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. Their poor performance last week started off with a bang here today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Got the first down and more. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy, the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
Wide open downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Reese. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll try to snap it quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Badgers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quick completion to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
At the 35, he's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Now from inside the red zone. Punts it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Haynes. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
I mean, are you so worried about what could go wrong on fourth down that you're going to try to punt on third down in case there's, I don't know, a bad snap or something? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it, looking for a first. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Fourth down coming up. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Badgers will try to convert on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense.
Hey, bro, you just keep throwing me picks, bro, and this game doesn't want me to get him. This is crazy. This is two. Yo, there's 2 picks, bro, in the same drive. It's crazy.
Playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I needed that.
To come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's
It'd be like that. Why are you stressing me, bro? Just let me win the game, man. Damn.
And then takes it all the way back to the house. Look like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Chill, bro. I don't remember that, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no smoke.
Bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Badgers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Haynes. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now they'll run the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They want to run this quarterback. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. He's got it on the right. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Spins away from the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the
I don't want to win, bro. I just don't want to win. That's what it is. I don't want to win.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number
This is insane.
5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's the handoff. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative. But They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Haynes. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
Runs through a tackle. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the right. Right on the money. Touchdown, North Carolina! And that one will give them the lead. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Haynes. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No hesitation at all.
Your quarterback is trying to sell you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the back.
Jesus. Take it. Take it.
And stopping him short on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Now the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched,
Beck's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
this guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Haynes. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Haynes. He's got it on the move. Big guy tries to barrel in. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Lost to throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they tacked on the extra point.
42, Wisconsin, 28.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Haynes. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Badgers are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Trying to get away, but the defense tracked him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get